The King of Fighters collab has returned, which means the return of Ultimate Final Boss Omega Rugal. But there's nothing ultimate about this boss, especially the rewards that they give. This guy gets clapped by Bon, just like the rest of the content in this game. Jumping into their gear, Bon should be HP defense, however I went with HP crit, just because his crit gear was already UR'd, but you can actually crit Rugal, so if you have defense, use that. I also just went with the normal crit chance crit damage top row because I also don't have an attack top row for him, so if you do have that for whatever reason, CC purposes, you know, the extra stat boost is going to help with the score here. You'll see that I have his relic, but his relic is not necessary as this only procs when somebody dies, but again, this just gives extra stats, so that's nice to have. However, the only relic that is necessary is Kyo's, but everybody should have Kyo's relic as this is free. They've been giving the mats out every day for the collab. This is going to drop 2 additional ignites on top of the ignites that are provided by his passive. So Rugal is going to start off with 4. Similar to Bon, HP defense. And we have Arthur. Arthur relic is not necessary either. He is on HP defense as well. And then last but not least, the HP booster, Tweak God. HP defense. Use your highest HP links. The only link that matters is Tarmiel. He is going to be on Arthur since he's going to be the taunt master. HP recovery set with 2 high HP cards. HP food. We need to make sure that nobody dies. Everyone's going to be ulting. We need to finish this within 7 turns, and Bon needs to hit for 400k. All that should be pretty easy, so let's jump into it. So the requirements are a little steep. I do need to get Bon ult on turn 4, and then Kyo and Arthur ult on turn 5. So we do need to maximize card draw. So we do have a Kyo merge. We can drop all these cards here and let those merge. We want to keep Arthur's stance up as much as possible, as it is, I believe, 30 points per dissolve. And then we also want to try to spam Kyo single target, as it's 25 points per code destruction. So we have an extra taunt. The good thing about the merge on the taunt is it lasts 2 turns. So we can let this merge. We can start getting Bon ult. I'm going to move Bon all the way over here in case I get a natural merge, and then taunt up. There's the natural merge. Perfectly predicted. There's another 30 points on the dissolve. Those will rack up as long as we can keep taunt up. That's the only tricky part. So turn 3 here, we need to get Bon ult so we can move this over. Let these Arthur cards merge. And I'm just going to move the Kyo card. I don't want to take the chance of using it and then not getting an additional to get his ult. But I do have Arthur ult and Bon ult. And we do want to do this on turn 4 because by the chance that you do have a 6/6 Bon, he has 3 buffs here for the additional damage. So we're going to drop the weak cards here, Arthur charge, and the Kyo AoE. Even if you don't have 6/6 Bon, he's going to have so many ignite stacks, and he's already going to be a quarter health. It's always going to kill. But with that, you should hit the 400k damage mark for the mission there. We got the last Bon buff. So we'll Q attack, Arthur attack, and Kyo single target. So the tricky thing about this is if you have a Kyo ult, a very high Kyo ult, you're going to have to Arthur attack first because you're going to deal too much damage. We need to be able to get him to, like, I think 10% HP so that his passive procs, and with my ult levels and a bronze attack, it is just enough to proc his revive. Well, not really his revive, but his passive. So with that out of the way, we can now focus on finishing Bon's ult, which we have the gold buff. We can just move and then use both of his cards and get these out of the way. I do have 2 co-destructions and a taunt, but obviously I'm not going to be able to get all these off. So we will go with these. And that is turn 6 just before his treatment, which is his super reflect. We need to kill with that up, or as it comes up, so that we don't take any damage from it. Everyone's close to max HP. So turn 7, yep, this should be it. Arthur taunt. I'm not gonna get any points from the dissolve, but that's whatever. Bond will heal up whatever damage or whatever HP I'm missing. The only thing that we don't have is max HP on Kyo. Arthur might have been missing a little bit there as well. But with that, we have a 9.5k score. So we will jump into the auto team, which is the exact same thing. And one last thing, if you guys do want more stamina efficient runs, just like all the other final bosses, you should be farming this on hard, because the stamina to point or currency gained difference is not worth the stamina consumed. I am letting this auto on extreme just to show you guys that it is possible. The only slight RNG involved is there are times where the team cannot kill when his treatment is up, but farming hard, I did not run into that issue. So all the more reason to farm hard. It is going to take a little longer to get the points, but you are just going to end up saving more stamina in the end. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you farm and score on Final Boss Rugal. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. See you guys in the next one.